Hey guys, it's Krista here from CMA Creations. Hope you all are doing well tonight. Tonight's video or tutorial is going to be how to apply a UV DTF wrap on your tumblers. So we're going to get started with that. Before we do, make sure that you hit subscribe and give that little bell wherever it's at a little clicky. So this way you get your notifications for whenever I upload a video. I will post in the description my website. If you have any questions, please comment below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and we'll get to more content that way. All right, let's get started. So I already have a snow globe ready, and I went through the process of making a snow globe step by step in a previous video. This video is going to be how to apply your UV DTF. So to do that, you are going to have a UV DTF. I'm using this one right here. It's for a customer. It's Gabby Dollhouse. And you'll need some alcohol to wipe down your bottle really good. And if you have a tumbler cradle or something to cover your area so that you don't get glitter on your cup or on the wrap, that would probably be really beneficial. If you don't, it's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world, but I do. So I'm going to just take out a piece of wax paper. It works great for this. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to take just a piece of paper towel, and I'm going to spray some alcohol on it, very lightly spray it. Alcohol will remove UV DTF. It will cause it to melt down and break down, so you don't want to apply it directly, and you don't want to make it soaking wet. So you want to just use it to wipe it down to make sure that there's no debris on it, no smudges, fingerprints are all gone, and have that nice and clean. Then you're going to get out your UV DTF. So I'm going to walk through how I do it. Now, again, this is how I do it. I find it very easy to do. It's like a semi-hinge method. But the first thing you want to do is you want to measure to make sure that your UV or your wrap is not too large. If it's going to overlap in any way, you're going to want to trim it a little bit. And this one overlaps a little bit, but not too much, so it'll be fine. I do have a lip at the top of mine as well as at the bottom, which may cause a little bit of a problem on some wraps. This one, it actually isn't, because this wrap is actually basically the same size of this cup on the flat edges. I am going to trim it slightly, but not a lot. So I'm just going to take out my scissors and I'm going to just trim it down. And this is just going to make the application process a little bit easier for me. And again, on your larger tumblers, you probably won't ever have to do that, but I am working with a smaller tumbler. This is a little kid's 10-ounce cup, sports cup style is what it's called. So it's got the little flip straw, makes it nice and easy. All right, and I'm going to trim the edges too. I'm going to trim off the white on the outside edges so that I don't have any overlapping or have to worry about overlapping, so to speak. If you are going to have overlapping, just remember you can't overlap the UV DTF. You'll have to peel the transfer tape off one side to lay down the other side. Otherwise, it'll pull off the wrap when you go to peel the transfer tape. So again, I'm going to measure, and there is no longer any overlapping because the white of the wrap is gone, and this fits perfectly on this cup, like absolutely like a glove. This is awesome. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so what I mean by the semi-hinge method is I peel back a portion of my UV DTF. So the first thing you're going to do before you even start that process is you're going to take a squeegee. I use one that has a felt edge. You can get them on Amazon. And you want to rub down and squeegee the wrap. So I'm going to rub it on the front side, and I'm going to do the same thing on the back side. This helps during the application process to make sure that it adheres to the transfer tape and not to the backing. And then I'm going to peel up a corner. I'm going to use a weeding pen. And I am going to peel up a corner of my transfer tape, like so. And I'm going to peel a portion of it back. And then I'm going to trim that white backing, the back side of the transfer. And I'm going to cut it almost all the way to the very end. Not quite completely off, but so semi-hinged. And then I'm going to lay it right back down. The purpose behind that is once I line my transfer up on my cup, it's going to be easy for me to grab that, peel that backing, lay the sticky part down, and then put down the rest of the wrap onto the cup. So it's just an easier method for me. Do you have to do it that way? No. But again, this is the way I do it. I'm trying to teach you methods to make it hopefully easier for you when you're applying yours. The reason why it's really important with UV DTF wraps is UV DTF is direct-to-transfer film, which once it's on, it's on. You can't peel it up and reposition it like you can with vinyl. So you got to be really, really careful and take your time. Do not rush this process, because if you do, you're going to get wrinkles, bubbles, cracks, or you might just end up not placing it down right, and once it's down, it's down. So now once I have it and I feel like it's pretty even on the cup, lined up, like so, the area that I cut on the wrap, I'm going to take and I'm going to peel that up, and I'm going to peel it completely off. And I'm going to lay down the exposed sticky part of the vinyl. I'm going to lay it right down onto that cup. I'm going to smooth it out really well. Then I'm going to start the process of the rest of the vinyl decal. So I'm going to start peeling the back off. And as I pull the back away, I'm going to smooth out the decal onto the cup with my fingers. I start with my thumbs in the middle and work my way out to the edges. And as I do so, you'll notice that the backing is actually peeling off as I am applying. Okay, now it's completely off and my decal's on for the most part. We're going to take our squeegee again and we're going to rub it down. You don't got to rub really hard, but you want to rub your edges, especially like on my cup that I'm working on, because it is a rounded edge cup. So I want to make sure that the edges are all stuck down well. And I'm going to do the same thing across the top. I want to make sure all my edges are down as well as they're going to be. And then you're going to give a good rub on the rest of the cup. You're just going to take it and squeegee all of the picture on the cup down. If you have little micro bubbles, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to pop those. UV DTF is very forgiving with little micro bubbles. I'm going to then take my weeding pen and I'm going to go to the edge of my transfer. And I'm going to start peeling it up. And slowly but surely, I'm going to peel that backing, that transfer tape. And I'm going to go nice and slow all the way around the cup. Just take your time. There's no hurry in getting it off. If a portion of the wrap starts coming, the image starts to come off with the transfer tape, just stop, push it back down, rub really hard, and then peel back again. So it completely came off. So it transfers down. And then I'm going to just check my edges because this cup is rounded. I want to make sure all my edges are laying down and everything's smoothed out. And there she is. Isn't she cute? She's done. And that's it. That's all there is to putting down a UV DTF. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down inside the comments and I'll be sure to respond to those. Yeah, give me a like, a follow. Make sure to subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you're notified when I upload video content. And we'll see you next time on CMA Creations. Thank you.